Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. My name is Adam Abu Shahada and this is ZIN Talk. And today's guest is Hannah. She is a Zumba instructor from Nottingham, a former Zumba jammer and a good friend of mine. Okay guys, before I bring her on, can you let us know if you're there? Say hello, say hi down in the comments. We do have a Q&A session. We'll post some questions for us and we'll feature these below. Okay guys, hey Hannah.
Hello, how are you?
Very well, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm really excited.
Hey, we've got Hender actually says hello. I'm just going to put him up.
Hi, gorgeous.
Hey, Hender. We've got Jade as well. Hey.
Hi.
Brilliant. We've got loads of love. Even Daryl's on there.
Hi, Daryl.
Okay, Hannah, do you want to tell us about your journey as a Zumba instructor, how you became a Zumba instructor?
Yes, so it was 2011. I had been living in Spain, and I was also a street dance teacher and doing salsa as well. And I came back to England, and everybody was talking about Zumba, and I thought, what's this? And my next door neighbour was German, and she had one of the old DVDs. And she showed it to me and I thought, oh my goodness, I need to get involved with this. So straight away I booked on a training. The next week I did a training with Jaime Farfan up in Sunderland. Oh, it was amazing. It was just the best day ever. And I just knew this is what my life is going to be about. It was so good. And then that was 2011. And then my classes started 4 weeks afterwards. And I just loved it. Taught 4 classes a week. Yeah, it was amazing.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. Jaime is really good actually, he's brilliant. I mean, he did a few trainings in the UK, didn't he, at the start? I mean, 2010, something like that?
He did. And then he came back and did a couple of masterclasses as well, which was really good fun. And it was fantastic. And also at the time, my ex-husband was Colombian, so I had that influence at home of, the music, and that helped a lot. Because I took the music to my classes, the cumbia or the traditional salsa. It was amazing. I loved it. Really good.
Oh, that's brilliant. Have you taken any speciality classes, trainings at all?
Yes, I did. I've done quite a few. I did toning, literally straight after I did my B1, which was amazing. And I still do teach toning as well. I've done Pro Skills with Donna 5 times, which was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, Pro Skills is awesome. I do love that program, actually. You've taken it a few times, haven't you?
Yeah, 5 times, and every single time I learn something new, I love it so much. So much.
It is awesome. It's an awesome program, definitely. So, out of the programs, these other specialities and programs that you've taken, what's your favorite?
I loved doing Zumba Kids with Hender. Oh my goodness, it was amazing.
Hender's going to love that. He's going to love it. Bless him.
I loved it. It was so much fun. Running around like a 7-year-old. It was brilliant.
No, he's awesome. Definitely. So who inspires you as an instructor, as a presenter? Who inspires you the most? Is there anyone in the Zumba, fitness, world that you do, you find an inspiration?
Yeah, so when I started back in 2011, Gina really caught my eye because I was into my street dancing. I'd been on a couple of music videos and I liked the street, the hip hop, that kind of element. So as soon as I saw her, I was like, in awe of her dancing. She was just amazing, and I just loved her style.
Is that Gina Grant?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
she is pretty awesome. She's good.
Amazing,
Definitely.
amazing. And then Nick Legrea, we went and we did his sessions, which was amazing. The rock and
He is
roll.
an awesome. I really liked him, especially at the start when I became a Zumba instructor. Nick was someone I'd looked at up to it. Yeah, it was really good.
So much
Definitely.
fun. Still do some of his routines in my classes that we learnt. They're amazing. The rock and roll.
Yeah, he does. He does a swing session at ZIN Virtual. Did you tap into any of those in the
I
last
wanted
couple of
to,
weeks?
but I couldn't because I've been teaching at school, so I haven't managed to. But I would love to be able to.
Yeah, definitely. No, it's good. I know that last week it has been an odd time. Zumba's trying to accommodate everyone around the world on different time zones.
Yeah. And somebody else, Pender.
Oh, Hender, of course, you got to say Hender. He is awesome, to be honest with you. Without being, well, yeah, I'd be biased. So
And Donna, I love her passion.
yeah, Donna's awesome. Definitely, she is brilliant. She's lovely. That's her. So what's your favorite rhythm?
My favorite rhythm is salsa.
Salsa.
I just love it. I just hear the music and I just want to move. I love it. Even when I was in labour with Mia, they put salsa on.
Bless. Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so what advice would you give to a new Zumba instructor?
I think a new Zumba instructor, what they should do is just listen to the music, learn the music over and over and over again. That's the key. If you know your music, then you'll be absolutely fine. So when I was jamming, I just used to listen to the track 30, 40, 50 times over and over and over again until you know it inside out, back to front, you're dreaming it.
Yes.
Yeah, literally. Waking up.
Bless you. No, definitely. That's a really good, that's good advice. Definitely you need to know your music. You could almost freestyle, if you know your music, literally. I mean, if you forget those steps, you could always freestyle it, definitely.
Yeah.
No, that's brilliant. Yeah. Okay, what was the funniest thing that happened in your class? Was there anything in particular that you remember?
There's been a couple of things that have happened. So, I like to do a song called Que Te Pica, which is like a reggaeton. And halfway through, everybody flings stuff around you, go crazy, go woo around the room. Well, my Zumba class one day decided to do something which I didn't know they were going to do. They all brought in a vegetable. So all of a sudden, when I said, right, get your things out, let's go, woo! They brought broccoli, courgette, cauliflower, everything was swinging around the hall.
That's pretty hilarious. No, I've seen some funny things, on your wall, and I've got a really nice bunch of people in your classes, definitely.
They're amazing, they really, really are. And in one of the master classes that I did with Henda, they, again, in that same song, they decided to surprise us by bringing out to raise breast cancer awareness. They decided to whip out all of their bras and they were going around like, woo!
That's pretty awesome. No, it's brilliant. That was quite apt, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really good. Really good.
Bless. We've got a few. We've got Michael Fargus. We've got Liz Hull. We've got Daryl. Daryl says your ladies are hilarious, apparently.
They really are, aren't they, Daryl?
Here, say hello to Michael. He says, I love this. That's what he says. Hi, Liz. Daryl, bless him. Ladies are hilarious, actually. They are lovely. Day says hello. She says hi as well.
Hi. Hola. Yeah.
Brilliant. So what's the name? You were a ZJ as well. You're a brilliant ZJ. We loved your jams, and it's a shame you're not doing it again, but maybe you'll do it in the future or something. What was the best thing about being a jammer? What did you enjoy? What did you love about it?
I loved meeting the ZIN members. I just loved it, building relationships, becoming friends, just spending such quality time together and having such a laugh. That was the main thing. It was just, I remember Kim, my host in Sheffield, one day she bought a Michael Bublé stand. It was hilarious, and he watched he watched us the whole session. It was just so good. These
That's pretty
brilliant
funny.
moments. They really were. We did so many battles in my jam sessions. There was always a battle, and Daryl was hot for the battles. He was amazing. So with Ben, they went for the battles, and Day.
Yeah, Ben Watts is awesome. Daryl's, yeah, he's lovely. Bless him.
Yeah.
Brilliant. We've got a Zumba Fernando. He says hello, hey, hola.
Hi,
We've got
hola.
Hinder. He says her class participants are amazing. Love visiting Hannah's Zumba classes.
Oh, they love
Bless
you. We
him.
all love you, Henda. You need to come back.
Bless you. We've got Gailey as well. Gailey Patterson says that she loves you.
Hi, Gail. Love you.
Hey, Gailey.
It's you.
So we got, oh bless her, Liz Hall says, nice to see us. Lovely, well, lovely for you to join us. Thank you so much. And Daryl says he misses you as
Oh,
a
I
jammer.
love you.
Bless him.
Oh,
He'd be hosting you right, left, and centre if he came back.
oh, I'm definitely considering coming back. I do miss it a lot.
You've got Shahnaz Mir says hi.
Hi, Shanaz. How are you?
Yeah, and she says I was at many of your jams. She obviously loves your jams. Bless
Oh,
her.
love you, Shanaz. She's
Yeah.
amazing. We had so much fun. We really
Yeah.
did.
Hender misses your jam sessions as well. And
Oh,
Day's had a lot of adventures at your jam sessions as well.
she has. Day has been
Definitely.
there with me since the
Guys,
start.
if you have any questions for Hannah, please drop them below. And hopefully we'll get her to answer those.
Yeah. So I
Brilliant.
was a drummer for 6 years, and Day started with me at the very beginning. We went everywhere together to all the jam sessions.
Oh,
Yeah,
bless her. She was like a jam buddy.
she's amazing. We had so
Oh,
much.
bless. No, that's awesome. And yeah, she's not very far from you. She doesn't
Yeah.
live very far.
No, she's not far at all. About 45 minutes away. So
Yeah, she's not far from Nottingham, obviously. I mean, you're in Bingham, right?
in Nottingham, yeah, West,
Yeah.
yeah, far.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And
So
now you're doing virtual classes, obviously, with the current circumstances. How are you finding those?
Um, I miss everybody so much. I really do. I miss seeing people, but it's still great to have that contact and being able to still dance together and have that feeling of togetherness, even though we are apart. Um, for me, it's helped me a lot because I've been shielding with my parents for 10 weeks, so we didn't even go out the house. So just having the chance to still dance and still dance with people has been amazing. It really has been. Yeah,
It
raving in
has
the
given us a great opportunity actually to connect with our, participants. I know for us, some Zumba instructors always see as our participants of the week, and it does, it makes a big difference to the day, to us, and our participants. So I completely understand. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I do love it. I keep coming
Definitely.
close to the computer as if they're there.
No, I've seen a lot of your posts. You've got you've got a lot of participants. They're all
Yeah.
posting about your classes and stuff. No, definitely. So, how do you? We know you're a people person. So, how do you connect with your participants? Using the cast.
hmm So we've arranged Zoom chats after class or on a Friday night. We get together and we have a chat on Zoom, which is lovely. And they send me videos and I send them voicemails and we do it that way, which is really nice. And a couple of times we have actually done the class on Zoom as well, a couple of Saturday mornings, which has been nice to do it over Zoom. So that's been lovely as well. But I do miss that. I miss the contact with people. I do prefer Zoom in that way because you have that, you can see people. Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, it's good. Let's have a look. So, is there anything else you'd like to elaborate on virtual classes? I know that you've tried Zoom because at one point I remember seeing you were on Ducast, and then your sister Layla, she invited you to a Zumbathon, and that's probably when you came in came in contact with Zoom and its functionality in comparison. Obviously, it was interesting to set up. I don't know how you set up Ducast. How was that? How did that come
The cast
into?
it's quite complicated to set up. I was actually pulling my hair out trying to set this up. It was really hard. But in the end, I did it. I managed. I had to call them. I had to call them and get them to help me and talk me through, the technicians. And once it was set up, it was fine. But then when I did Zoom, I was super nervous because it is a very different setup to Decast. Decast, you just press start and you go. But with Zoom, it was checking that the computer sound was shared and everything. It's quite different. So my sister was there, bless her, saying, "Hannah, do this, do this, do this." So she helped me through it because I was really nervous. And then Mia came in and started throwing her toys at me. So it didn't help.
Bless you, sounds about right. I mean, I've had my little one crash my classes a few times, both me and Angie. Bless her. Yeah. They're precious, aren't they, little ones? Definitely. So yeah, Decast, yeah. I've heard that there are some challenges. I mean, there's been challenges with Zoom. You know, all of us. It has brought a different perspective. It has made us more IT literate, let's say. A lot of us, even our participants. So yeah, no, it's good. I'm glad you. So when you used Decast and Zoom, which one do you like the most?
I like the quality of the cast, the streaming quality, but I prefer Zoom in that it's more you can connect with people on Zoom, and you miss out on that with the cast. So
yeah, I completely agree with Decast. I mean, the streaming is brilliant, the quality is perfect, and for your participants, in that perspective, it's really really good. But yeah, Zoom obviously has its pros as well. You can connect your participants and stuff. Yeah, definitely. No, it's really good. That's brilliant. Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got a few people on here. Do you want to go with our Q&A session? We'll have a look and see. Let's have a look. Q&A.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Let's start it.
Right, let's see. Let's just say hello to a few peeps while we go through this. Let's see if I missed anyone. Hey, Sarah. Sarah Webb says she finally managed to get on.
Yay!
And then we've got a few peeps on here. Let's have a look. Got Jade. She says you should come back as a ZJ. Got Elizabeth Davies. She says, I've recently completed my B1 training and it's Hannah's fault. She is the best instructor I've ever seen. I hope I can be as great as her. Bless her.
Elizabeth, thank you. You're amazing. I'm so proud of you for doing it. You're going to be amazing.
Bless.
Now
we've got Angie. She says hello.
Angie, how are you?
Brilliant. And let's have a look. So she has a question for you here. When did you start doing salsa? Was it before or after Zumba?
So I started salsa when I was living in Spain. 2006. A long time ago, 2006. And I started to go to a little salsa class with my friend called Scott, and it was actually Cuban salsa that we started, and I loved it. I loved it so much. Then came back to England, and I was like, "Oh, what's this salsa?" And then I started to dance more and more and more socially, and then loved it. Really, really.
So you definitely did salsa before Zumba, is that right?
So then
2006. No, it's brilliant. Yeah, no, it's yeah. So, do you feel like it's helped you with Zumba choreographing, etc.? Because obviously you were exposed to it, Latin music before. Obviously, you lived in Spain for a bit as well.
Mm-hmm. So that helped because I had like the salsa influence. Then we had the bachata, the cumbia. So I already knew about all of the rhythms already, which helped a lot when it came to doing choreography as a jammer and. Because when I was doing salsa and learning salsa, we learnt the salsa shines and all sorts of different moves, which I incorporated, but simplified and then put into my Zumba tracks, which I really enjoyed doing, actually. It was fun.
Yeah, it was awesome. I bet you thought, I can put these in my classes. Yeah, no, that's brilliant. That's
really
awesome.
Really
so we've got another question. Angie says, how do you manage to juggle between Zumba and your little one?
So it's really hard. When she was little, I live with my parents, so they look after her when I go and teach. which is really lovely. I'm really lucky that they can do that. Now, when I'm teaching virtually, she just likes to join in.
Oh, bless her. I've seen so many, pictures of her. They are between your legs. Oh, bless her. She's a cutie.
So it's really nice. It's nice to be able to, to do bedtime routine with her and put her to bed right now. So, but yeah, it's hard. I am lucky that I've got the support from my parents.
Yeah, family are awesome. I know, definitely.
Yeah.
So next question is Michael Fargus. How do you feel about Zumba style now compared to before?
I think I like both the styles, to be honest. I still like the traditional, because that's what I like. That's my passion, is the traditional salsa, traditional bachata, cumbia. But I do like the new stuff as well. I think it's good to challenge ourselves and learn lots of new steps, lots of new choreo. I like them both. What do you like, Adam?
Me? What do I like? Trying to think. Compared to now and before, obviously it's changed. We got fusions. I love bachata. I love bachata. I love salsa. Salsa is awesome. There's some amazing rhythms there. Belly dance. Back to my roots a bit. Obviously, I'm half Arab. So yeah. So yeah, no, I love a lot of rhythms. Salsa, bachata is up there, to be honest. Yeah, definitely. Let's have a look. So we got Samantha Bower. Hey.
Hi.
Hey, Samantha in London. My sister Miriam's here as well. She took her B1 a few months ago.
Did she? Hi, Miriam.
Your sister's called Miriam as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. What time? Okay. Yeah. So Zumba Fernando says, "What time are your virtual classes, Hermosa?"
7:30 on a Monday.
So you've got it Monday, and you've got a few classes in the week.
Yeah, 7:30 on a Monday, and then 11 o'clock on a Saturday morning.
Oh, lovely. That's a nice, convenient time.
Time.
Bless you. Samantha says she misses your jams.
I love you.
Bless her. Michael Farga says, what is the biggest difference you've seen from Zumba before and now since you're not a ZJ? I think we've answered some of that, to be honest. When did you... it was only 6 months now since you haven't been a ZJ for 6 months, isn't that right? So it hasn't been a huge jump, really, to be honest, has it?
Yeah, it was 6 months ago, and the reason why I had to leave the program at the time was because I've become head of Spanish at a school. Mm-hmm. So it's juggling the time. I didn't have enough time really to do both things. That's why, because I do love being a jammer, I really do. I love choreographing. I love seeing everybody.
We know that, Hannah. You it does ooze, and you have your passion, definitely. But yeah, you've got other things going on. Obviously, you're at a school. You're a teacher, and you've got a lot of a lot on at the moment. Definitely. Yeah. Brilliant. So Liz Hall, she says, do you prefer virtual or live classes?
I prefer live classes. That's a good question, Liz. I prefer live classes because I love interacting with people. I love that, and seeing everybody smile. I really miss that.
Yeah, Samantha Bauer, she wrote just after, I think most of my persons just want the human connection. So as she agrees with you, definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Day, she asks you, do you prefer bachata or salsa dancing?
Oh, Day, that's a good question. Oh, it's really hard because I think my favorite rhythm is salsa, but actually I really love bachata too. Bachata. Like bachata. Because Carlos Enriquez with his bachata.
Bachata Extreme. Yeah.
Oh, I loved doing that with him. That was amazing in Orlando.
No, it's brilliant. It's a great session. Yeah. No, it's pretty good. Definitely.
Really good.
So you've got Sarah Webb. She says, so good to see you, Hannah. Do you use a separate camera for your virtual classes? That's what she asks.
No, I just use the same camera.
Your laptop one.
On my MacBook Air.
I've seen a picture of your laptop, like on the side on a, what's that called? On a, I don't know, it was a chest of drawers or something.
I put my bongos there.
Bless you, I know you've been balancing them on all sorts. Yeah.
Resting them on top because they were really high.
Mm-hmm. Here you got Ria Martin, she's a ZJ from the US. She says hello.
Hi. Hello.
And you've got Patty Perry. Hi both. Never met Hannah, but follow her on Facebook. And she is an amazing bachata dancer too. Hola from a Peruvian instructor. Good luck to both on your virtual classes.
Oh, thank you. Hola. Oh,
Diane Nevitt says hello. Hender says, is Hannah a gym goer? She looks amazing in all her Instagram posts.
oh, Hunter, you're so lovely.
He is a charmer, isn't he? Bless him.
I've been keeping fit during lockdown with as much as I can.
Bless you. It's almost half past. We've got Samantha. She says, hey, we want to see your little boy. Samantha, I'm sure you'll see him at some point. We'll pay you a visit in London sometime. We've got Michael Fargus. He says, you both are amazing for doing this. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Thank you so much, Michael, for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Brilliant. My brother says, hola, will you be going back to Orlando once Corona is over? I don't know what that means, but, you know, yeah, we'll go to a convention. Somewhere. Would you be going to convention?
Definitely. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I know. I think a lot of people really, yeah. Hopefully next year, once this all blows over.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be awesome. Be brilliant. Definitely, yeah, I think that's it, really. Thank you so much, Hannah. Thank you for joining us today. You're awesome. Seriously, and thank you everyone for joining us. Okay, Hannah, do you want to introduce next week's guest?
Yes, so next week you have the amazing George Martini. He's a salsa king.
Salsa king, definitely. Brilliant, guys. Brilliant, awesome. Okay, so yeah, thank you so much, Hannah, for joining me today, and thank you everyone for watching and participating in our discussions. Tune in next week with myself and George Martini. Thanks again, and see you Sunday. Take care. Bye bye. Yeah. Boom. Check. How was that? Was that awesome?
That was so fun.
Did you see the video? The what's it on Facebook? At the start, I was a bit like, oh.
I didn't see it. What happened? I didn't
No, I was
see
just
it.
saying, like, I was just seeing if you saw how it all went, how it looked.
Oh no, I couldn't see it on my.
I got Angie calling me already. Bless her. Let's have a look.